Just tell me if you see any resemblance here. What's up, everybody? Kiergomes here, and welcome back. If it feels like it's been a while since you've seen my face or heard my voice, that's because my last few videos didn't really have either of those things. I'll be honest with you guys, I have been swamped with work, all kinds of stuff outside of the channel that I'm working on. It's all good stuff, but it is very time consuming, and that's why you haven't been seeing as many videos from me, but not to worry, because today I'm bringing you a special one. If my hat doesn't give it away, today we are going to be talking about the latest and possibly the greatest offering in the Black Roses playing card collection yet. That is the new Black Roses Hotel and Casino V2 decks. I say decks, there's a plural. It's because the Black Roses Hotel V2 came out with the Black Roses Casino V2, and they are two different colors of basically the same deck. As well, a happy belated birthday to Daniel Schneider, the designer and creator of Black Roses playing cards. If you guys don't know Daniel, he is an awesome guy. He's also the lead designer for the Orbit deck, and to date, he is definitely the best person to ever draw me as a court card. And we're gonna talk more about that later. All that and more coming up, but before we get into it, please do drop a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's roll that intro and get you guys on your way.
Let's go.
All right, so as I mentioned, today we are going to be taking a look at two decks of cards. Now, the back design is a recolored version, so there's not a lot to say there, but the faces are a bit different, so we are going to have some stuff to talk about. We might as well just get right into it. First thing we're going to be looking at is the Black Roses Hotel V2. So if you guys remember the Black Roses Hotel V1, the V1 came out last year. This is the Hotel V1. Is kind of done in this like Tiffany blue, very vintage color. This was actually a special deck because this was the first deck of cards to ever have my face on it. I was the king of clubs on this deck. And this was the V1 Black Roses Hotel deck, which was essentially the same, only done in black, and the face cards and court cards were different. So the V2 of the Tiffany blue one is the new blue version. It's kind of a powdered blue. It looks really, really nice. And we also got the Casino V2, of course, and those are maroon and they look like this. Okay, now I am gonna kind of review these together, so we're gonna be taking a look at one at a time, but ultimately trying to do the review together. I'm trying to save you guys some time. You're busy people, I'm a busy people, I'm busy, I'm busy people, I'm people. All right, first let's check out the cellophane. You never know with you, oh no. I stand corrected already, look at that. Ooh, nothing to it. Nice. But can we say the same for the maroon deck? Yep, yes we can. We sure can. All right, so your tuck boxes look like this. This is the hotel, that is kind of a powder blue color. Other than that, same design as the Hotel V1. And then this is the Casino V2, done in this beautiful deep maroon color. Very, very nice. Woohoo. These decks are very similar to each other, but they are a little bit different. The side of the blue deck, as you can see, says Black Roses Hotel, and then second edition on the other side. This one, pretty much the same thing, only it says Black Roses Casino, and then on the other side it says Club Special, and that's something that you would definitely see on like a typical casino deck from back in the day. Ad copy on the bottom, pretty much the same. Location on the top, which is in Germany, and the back design is found on the front and back of the tuck box. So you can see here and here. Now the only other detail that is different between these two boxes is the seal on the back. So on the Hotel V1, which this one had a larger print run, it was kind of the main deck, you get your standard blue Black Roses seal. You see this on the V1 deck. Really good looking. I like that it's intentionally off-centered. That is definitely something that you would see like on a Jerry's Nuggets deck. Any vintage casino deck, the seal is going to be imperfect. However, on the limited version, which is the maroon casino version, you get a red numbered seal, and that is consistent with the V1. The V1 also had a red numbered seal. These decks were limited to just 1,000 in the print run, so they're a little bit more rare, and hence why the numbered seal is a little bit more appreciated. All right, so that's what the tuck boxes look like. Let's crack them open and take a look at the cards. Okay, so starting with the Hotel V2, this is what your back design looks like, and tell me that you're not in love with that color of blue. I know I definitely am. Now the images used on the Kickstarter were 3D renders, and those looked a little bit more powdery of a powdered blue. This looks more like a sharp baby blue, and actually I think it looks better. It's more of a sky blue, very summery, and we're getting to that time of year here in Arizona. But your back designs are ultimately the same, just minus the color. So we have this nice deep maroon one. You get these nice medium-sized borders, on the thicker side of things actually. Thicker borders, definitely reminiscent of like a casino style. A lot of those decks are either full bleed, or if they do have borders, they're chunky and usually fading into the design. So really accurate to the casino aesthetic, and to be honest, it works so good for this deck. I also like that the Black Roses logo is different for the hotel and casino decks. The roses look a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more classy, a little bit more modern actually. They look really good and I like it. These cards also come in stack. So for those of you that want to know, they do come in a stack. They don't come in new deck orders. So if you're tripping out when you first get them, don't worry, they're supposed to be like that. You can use stack for all kinds of stuff. I believe these are, I don't think this is Mnemonica though. I think this is maybe a Stebbin stack, perhaps? Correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys know, I think this is a Stebbin stack. If you have the Black Roses Hotel deck and it is, let me know in the comments. All right, your aces of spades, your aces look like this. So the casino deck has an enlarged spade tip, nice little outline with a maroon spade in the middle. Very minimal, but looks extremely good. And then same thing for the hotel deck, only done in that beautiful baby blue color. Very nice. I love the minimal look. It is very casino-y. You guys know I say this all the time. Themes are super important when you're making a deck. Themes are everything. It's consistent. I like it. It looks good. All right, now each deck does come with identical jokers. These are the jokers for the casino deck. As you can see, compliments of Black Roses Casino. Definitely something you would see on a casino deck. Themes, people. But as well, you can see that the stems of the roses are done in maroon. And if you were guessing that the stems of the roses on the blue ones were done in blue, I would say, yes, they are. And don't be such a smartass. This is what the jokers look like on the blue deck. Very casino-y. I think I like the blue ones the most so far. I don't know which deck I prefer overall, but the jokers on the blue one, definitely. I also love the font used to write Joker in the corners, and I love that it's different from the font up here. It would look super messy, I think, if the font was the same. So making it a little bit more bold and kind of that Jersey script, I think looks really good. All right, now in terms of ad cards and gaff cards, you are gonna get different ad cards and gaff cards depending on which deck you're opening. So for the hotel deck, the blue one, you get the survey. If you guys remember this from the V1, it came with like a hotel survey that you would kind of fill out, like a questionnaire. Really, really interesting concept. Also, this one has been tweaked a little bit from the V1. The V1 had some spacing issues with the typing. This one does not have that issue, I'm noticing. So props to Daniel Schneider. You want to talk about attention to detail. I don't know if anybody else even noticed that, but clearly he did and he fixed it, so awesome. Your other ad card slash gaff card is really, really cool. It looks like a hotel room key. So if you're checking into the Black Roses Hotel, that's what one side would look like. And then as you can see, the back literally looks like a key. Interestingly and just funny enough, you can see it says stick it in with a little bit of a diagram. I think that's hilarious. These are definitely cool ad cards. I'm gonna keep these ones because, I mean, to be honest, they make me laugh. I think they're cool. All right, now for the casino deck, the maroon one, you are gonna get a Black Roses cut card. So essentially this is just a red card with the Black Roses logo on it. You can use this for dealing games of poker so that nobody can see what card is on the bottom. It's used as a cut card, but to be honest, it's just also really nice. Yo, a special edition casino deck, all the way full bleed with just white faces. Ooh, that would look good. That would look sick. And your other gaff card is a duplicate King of Diamonds that comes with the casino deck. And just like the remedies, your duplicate is Daniel Madison. So for those of you that don't know this, Daniel Schneider likes to be the King of Diamonds on his own decks, and Daniel Madison likes to be the King of Diamonds on his own decks. The thing is, the two Daniels are friends. They actually collaborated together on the remedies decks. They can't both be the King of Diamonds, or so we thought. I guess from now on, occasionally we're gonna see Black Roses decks with two King of Diamonds, one with Daniel Madison, one with Daniel Schneider, although I have to say I doubt your spectators would notice if the faces were different, so you could actually use it as like a duplicate. I like them. I like them. All right, now the faces of the cards are different as well. The ones on the blue deck are looking really, really good. So like I said, they come in stack, which is nice for this review because I can just kind of thumb through the cards and you guys will see random ones and see what they look like. Big thing you might notice is that the diamonds are done in blue. Same is true for the hearts. This looks amazing. I love this so much. Same thing went for the Hotel V1. The hearts and diamonds on that deck were that mint color, that Tiffany blue color. And this just, it looks so good. I like seeing custom colors. I'm not a huge fan of custom pips and indices unless they're standard or vintage like this. You can also see typical Daniel Schneider. You've got amazing court card work. I believe this is Daniel Schneider's sister. As you can see, more hearts and diamonds done in blue. Vintage looking spades. I like that. Vintage looking clubs too. So these are done in kind of a charcoal gray. They're not quite black, which I actually like a lot. I think it looks better as kind of that charcoal color. It's like, what is that? Nick Stumphauser as the Jack of Clubs. I wonder who the King of Clubs is on this deck. Just tell me if you see any resemblance here. Yes, it is me again. I am the King of Clubs on this deck, and I'm looking real handsome, if I do say so my damn self. Daniel Schneider drew me as the King of Clubs on this deck again. I'm liking the blue colorway. I think blue is a good color on me, for sure. Looks really good. I like the pips and indices, very casino-esque, I have to say. Not only casino, very vintage casino. And I'm definitely digging it, loving it. Ooh. Nice. Damn, these actually feel really good too. They feel definitely better than the V1. We'll talk about that. All right, your face cards for the casino deck are similar, but just colored to match the back design more. So instead of having that light blue, they got maroon, they got navy blue, and then they got some nice golden type yellow. But same vintage pips and indices, look really, really good. This is definitely more convincing of a casino deck just because the faces are like extremely standard vintage. They even have like the maroon and the gold. Amazing court work though. That is Daniel Schneider as the King of Diamonds. Hair's looking good. Hair is looking on point, my friend. I'm just gonna leave this here for a little while. What is it, my birthday? No, it was Schneider's birthday, but you know what? This was a good gift for me. So I got to be the King of Clubs on both of these decks, which is amazing. I honestly, in the Hotel V1 was in like my top 5 Black Roses decks of all time. It's probably gonna stay there, but it might be joined by some of these as well. Even putting the bias aside, the deck is extremely well designed, and this one luckily feels even better than the last one. So let's talk about that. So when the V1 came out, the cards came feeling a little bit stiff. I think that it was just, you know, uncontrollable circumstances. When you print cards with USPCC, you never quite know what you're gonna get. And unfortunately, us creators really don't have any control over that. But I still thought that the cards felt really good. They were nice and soft. After you broke them in, I mean, they felt like any other deck of cards, but these ones feel a little bit more broken in right out of the box. So these are printed on classic cardstock. So they're gonna feel about the same as the Slow Hands V2, which a lot of you guys absolutely love the way that deck feels. I personally think it's the best handling deck ever. This deck feels very similar to that. It feels really good. The blue and the red ones feel the same, nice and soft. They kind of have this sturdiness to them though still. Definitely gonna need some breaking in. That's what the cards look like in a fan. Not bad, nothing too interesting. Man, I love USPCC. I love USPCC so much. As well, both decks are traditionally cut, so for those of you that care about that sort of thing, about how the deck pharaohs or whatever, there you go, traditionally cut. Man, I'm gonna say this was a home run for Mr. Schneider. Well done. As well, I want to say thank you to Daniel for sending me a Black Roses mask. These are really dope. You never know with masks these days, you know, are they gonna protect your face? Are they gonna look cool? Are they gonna be easy to breathe in? I really like this one. It is a little bit, it's a little bit stretchy around the ears, which I like. You know, if you have a big dome like I do, it's good to not have a mask that pulls your ears forward. But as well, there's like a double layer of protection. I hope you guys were able to hear that with the mask on. Anyway, I love it. This will be my new going to the store mask. And as always, I want to hear from you guys. So let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think about the new Black Roses decks? Do you like them? Do you love them? What do you love about them? Did you back them on Kickstarter? Have you gotten yours yet? Are you still waiting? Do you hate them? What do you hate about them? All that and more in the comments down below. As well, if you guys are interested in winning some of these decks, I am going to be giving away a blue one and a maroon one, sealed, shipped to you for free. I'm going to be giving these away on my Instagram, in fact. So if you guys don't follow me there, all the information you need is down below. And if you do follow me, go check it out. Enter to win 2 decks of Black Roses Hotel and Casino playing cards. I do want to say big shout out to Black Roses, aka my man Daniel Schneider. Buddy, you knocked it out of the park again. I really love these decks, and thank you so much for including me in the design. It honestly means the world to me, and I love these decks, so thank you. All right, guys, make sure you drop a like on this video, if not for me, then for the art of Magic and playing cards. Also, make sure you're subscribed for more awesome reviews, vlogs, tutorials, whatever else you guys want to see. And with all that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. I know I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.